Hi, my name is Carmita Lucien, and today I'll be reading to you my paper outline of my final paper and all the questions I answered. It's just going to be a quick little summary. I'm not going to read everything from my paper, but I'm going to give you like a little summary of my paper. So, my first question for my paper was identify the various types of investigative technology. I answer was different kinds of investigations are needed within different cases. For instance, investigators custom different methods on the way to solve arson, murder, as well as kidnapping. In several cases, investigators must remain capable in the direction of discovering as well as examining evidence, track down suspects, as well as classify victims. And my second question was explain the importance of police records to investigative process effectively and efficiently. I answered, even though police officers remain given just near permitted range towards doing their jobs, such as they consider what is best, they remain as well likely to document their activities as well as their reactions towards community service as well as nonstop base. My second question on my third question for this paper was identify and explain the necessity for identify and explain the necessity for and the methods of making and preserving evidence. I answered, as soon as the crime scene has remained carefully documented as well as locations of the evidence noted at the time, gathering procedure can be able to start. Then I said the gathering procedure will typically begin by means of gathering the utmost delicate or else without difficulty missing evidence, as well as special thought can as well remain given towards any evidence or else substances which necessitate towards being relocated. Next question was identify and explain investigative techniques used in solving crimes. Crime scene investigators depend on a variety of methods to aid them found out how a crime was committed as well as who did it. The examination of physical evidence consists of observing fingerprints as well as DNA, plus inspecting blood spatter patterns towards determining what kind of weapon remained used as well as three-dimensional association of the weapon towards the victim. My next question was discuss the necessity for and importance of a crime scene protection. The utmost significant part of evidence gathering as well as protection remains guarding the crime scene. This stands to preserve the relevant evidence uncontaminated while waiting for it to be recorded as well as composed. My next question was identify and explain general crime laboratory technique. Crime laboratory as well is called a forensic laboratory capability anywhere analysis remain done in evidence made by means of crime or else from time to time civil infringements. My next question was discuss the importance of evidence to court proceedings of following arrest. As soon as somebody is arrested, a detailed sequence of proceedings trails. The police must follow certain permissible evidence during as well as after the arrest, actual arrest procedure in order to obey by means of your permissible, also legitimate constitutional rights, which everybody should know. And my last question was discuss the principles of proper interrogation techniques. The minute a police officer expresses to us our prints remain found on the inside handle of a home that was taken from 2 days ago, we get anxious even if we had on gloves. The entire time we stay inside with an insufficient exclusion, the police remain permitted to lie to a suspect to get him to plead guilty. And that was the summary of my paper. I hope you enjoyed my paper, and I'm out.